Just had a very brief mooch around a few charity shops and it's been successful. Check out what I got. First of all, definitely not least of all, the nice little bag will give you a clue. There's a Nikon in there. It's got to be good if I bothered to buy it. And it's a Nikon L35 AF. Keep subscribed. I'm going to go into depth on this little beauty very soon, but I want to get back and clean it up and check it out and see what's what. It's always exciting when you see one of these cases that is not just empty shell. Usually you can tell by the price they put on it. In fact, I did spot a Helios 28 2.8 lens, but looking at the reviews, I didn't really want to go for it, and the price was a little high for a risk. But I did find this in a little box that they had in the back of the store. If you get chatting to them, you might be able to see what other goodies they've got. And I got a Panagore teleconverter 2X for the Pentax K mount. In fact, on the back there you see the Asahi logo, and it was only $5.99, so I thought I'd give it a go, and we're going to check that out and do a little video on how it works and whether it's worth you looking into that. But the reason you're watching this particular video now is the Ricoh FF70 film camera, absolute 80s beauty. So in this video we're going to be checking out this camera closer up, see if it was worth the kingly, princely, whatever sum of $2.99. Check it out, the Ricoh FF70 35mm film camera. There she is up close in all her glory, ready for a bit more cleaning. It's also known apparently as the FF90 in North America, and in Japan it's got the name Myport Louis. Now they claim this was the best that modern technology could offer when it came out in the 80s, and well, it definitely looks different. What made me look into it a bit more is when I saw this panel at the top. What you can't see at the moment, because I've got to give the battery compartment a little clean out, is it provides information about the exposure, film speed, battery condition, backlight compensation, and so on, straight away from that huge LCD screen. Flicking back to the front again, if I give this a little slide, it features a fast Ricoh 35mm 2.8 lens, goes from 2 to 1/500th of a second, wide field speed range, DX code, non-DX code, film capability, plus 2 EV exposure compensation, and so on. This came out in April 1985. I'll give you a few more stats. The lens, 5 elements in 5 groups. It has a single point focusing system, 10 focusing zones, a pre-focus facility. The focus range, 0.8 meters to infinity. Now I'm noticing that is quite a soft button there, so we'll see how that works out in practice. Very soft little bit of movement there. It'll take ISO 25 to 1600 using the DX code system, and you can also set the ISO manually, and there's a nice little button right there for you. There's your backlight compensation +2 button. There's a display toggle and a self timer there. Of course, it's got a flash similar to the other camera I got at the same time, the L35 AF. It has a bit of a grip there designed into it, not as pronounced as the L35, but a welcome addition to it. It's a bit of a blockier camera, but not drastically. I think it's pretty cool looking, very 80s, very A-team, with the red stripe across it. Weighs 290 grams without a battery. Let me show you that battery compartment. Already started to clean it up a bit, but right down there, you can't see it right now, but there's been some corrosion, so I'm going to have to give that some good work to get it going. A little note about that flash. It's a GN12 at ISO 100 meter. Let's take a look at the bottom. Other than that battery compartment that we looked at, we've got a 1/4-inch tripod mount there. We've got a film guide thing there, which is quite curious. I'm going to be checking that out in some more detail. If anyone's got any experience with his camera, drop us some hints. And here's your rewind button there. Let's crack open the back so you can see what it's like on the inside. Nice sturdy door. The door opens all the way around and actually looks in fairly good condition, although this roller has picked up a bit of dust over the years, but that's what's to be expected. When you get hold of a camera like this, you got to give it a good clean out. You got to check out that battery compartment, make sure that's working first of all. I'm always interested in a nice fast autofocus camera. It's just a good bit of fun, and I'll always be on the lookout for them in charity shops. Well, of course, now we've got Google and Wi-Fi and 4G, and we can check them out online first of all. Get involved at the bottom if you have any experience with this camera. I'm not expecting it to be as popular as the Nikons and the Canons, but it looks like a good bit of 80s fun. So all that remains is me to get it ready and then load it up and put some film through and hopefully we can get some results on soon. So subscribe, get involved in the conversation below. Thanks for watching.